just in the border of Massachusetts and Vermont. This place is so awesome, man. This place is really, really awesome. It's just awesome. Let's get inside the car and do the video, because it's going to be noisy. Today I'm going to talk about how yoga and meditation came together for me. When I say yoga, I'm talking about pranayama or the breathing techniques in yoga. When I say meditation, I'm talking about the kundalini energy or the kundalini rising up of the energy from my spine to the crown. And this both kind of blended together. And it just happened recently for me. So what I used to do is I used to practice meditation and then I used to practice yoga. Or I used to practice yoga and then I used to meditate. So when I used to meditate, and usually the kundalini energy or the kundalini rising up of the energy is happening on a daily basis. And when I used to do yoga, I used to, do the movement slowly. But there was a little meditation, but not much. So as I was doing both on regular basis every day, after several months, what happened was one day I was doing pranayama anulom vilom, where you inhale from your left nostrils, hold, and then exhale through your right nostril. Or you inhale from your right nostril and then hold and exhale from your left nostril. So when I was performing this, all of a sudden, the kundalini energy came up from my spine to the crown, and the pranayama and the kundalini rising up kind of happened together, and it just took me to a different experience altogether. And here what I experienced is like when you do pranayama, your kundalini is kind of rising up. So maybe this happened because I was continuously raising up my kundalini while I was meditating. And when I was doing pranayama initially, it was just, inhaling, exhaling. There was not much going on, but all of a sudden one day, it just happened. They just both blended together. It was pretty interesting when it combined. And the way it works is, so initially, like I do a lot of exhalation, Nadi Shuddhi Kriya, where you just exhale out, right? And I do bellows breath, where I exhale out too. And then Anulom Vilom starts, right? When the Anulom Vilom starts, that's when the Kundalini rising up happens. The Kundalini rising up happens holding the breath. So there is some link between holding the breath and the Kundalini rising. And this I noticed recent times. And if you perform the Kundalini meditation and the breathing techniques on a regular basis, it just combines together. And this is one of the experiences I wanted to share. And the major role of the Kundalini rising happens holding the breath. So usually when I meditate, the Kundalini rising takes certain time. I don't hold the breath. I don't try to go into a state where the Kundalini is rising up. I just wait it to happen. So usually I sit and stare into the nature, and after a certain period of time, the Kundalini rising up will happen. And now if you want to reach that state, you need to initially practice a lot of chakra meditation, where you focus on different energy points And when you keep focusing, the body kind of adapts to this meditation techniques, and the kundalini rising up happens just looking into the nature or just being peaceful. The kundalini kind of rises up, right? And so this will take certain time. And once your kundalini or the energy points are awake, or they are at a point where it kind of rises up on its own when you're peaceful, and then when you do yoga, pranayama, the breathing techniques, what will happen is when you do anulom vilo, when you hold the breath, there is a lot of kundalini rising which is happening. And then, so there are two things happening. One thing is you're holding the breath. The kundalini rising is happening. Your inner eye, or the inner energy, which is focusing on all the energy points, it becomes more intense in watching, or more focusable. So you can focus on all of your inner energy points more brightly, or more focused, I would say, or more deep down, or deep diving into your energy points. This is going to happen when you actually combine pranayama with the kundalini rising, and when you focus inwards. So this is one of the things I experienced. And when you focus on different energy points, it's a different experience that you have. But in this video, what I want to say is, like, once you keep on practicing meditation and yoga, it kind of blends together. Now, I was doing kundalini, so kundalini came in and combined with the yoga of pranayama for me. Maybe if I practice any other different meditation technique, it can also blend into yoga while you perform yoga, So this is the information, this is the new experience I had. I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully this video is helpful. Thank you. Namaste.